Hello, my name is Hoseling. So in this video, I will be the judge.
Hi, my name is Chong Wenping, and in this video, I acting ship owner.
Hi, my name is Xiao, so I'll be acting as the carrier in this video.
Hello, my name is Kim Dong. In this video, I'm acting as shipper.
Hello, my name is Phoebe. I'll be acting cargo insurer. There are a total of 4 international conventions for sea carriage, which include Hague Rules 1924, Hague Whiskey Rule 1968, Hamburg Rules 1978, and Rotterdam Rules 2009. The Hague Rules was adopted in Brussels on 25th of August 1924. There are a total of 16 articles, and 10 of them deal with legal issues relating to the bill of lading, and 6 of them are concerned with the procedural issue relating to the operation of the rules. Moving on to Hague Whiskey Rule, which were the outcome of the successful deliberations of the Complete Maritime International Conference in Visby, Stockholm in 1963. There are a total of 10 articles, which is shown in the screen. Malaysia has adopted Carriage of Goods by Sea Act 1950, which is ratified by using the Hague Rules 1924. However, in 15 July 2021, West Malaysia has switched to the Visby 1968, and the changes is brought about by the Carriage of Goods by Sea Amendment Act 2020. Moving on, Hamburg Rules were adopted by the UN in Hamburg on 30 March 1978. There are 6 parts, which consist of 34 articles. 26 of them deal with substantial legal issue, and 8 of them deal with procedural issue. Lastly, the Rotterdam Rule 2009 was assembled by the UN Commission on International Trade Law in 11 December of 2008, a signing ceremony commenced in Rotterdam on 23rd of September 2009. There are 18 chapters, which have a total of 96 articles. 67 of them deal with substantial legal issue, and 29 of them deal with procedural issue. Now, let's look into the application under the common law. There is a total of 6 implied terms under the common law, and today we'll be only focusing on 5 of them due to time constraint. Without further ado, now let's look into it one by one.
The first implied obligation is the obligation to provide a seaworthiness ship. The ship owner has implied obligation to provide a seaworthiness vessel. In this obligation, we have 2 terms, which is the seaworthiness, this one, and the cargo worthiness.
Let us see the cases of Allianz 1954 and another vs Allianz Elementar Wirtschaft AG and others.
In these cases, there are 2 issues. The first issue is whether the defective voyage plan without missing the crucial warning make the vessel unseaworthiness. And the second issue is the ship owner is liable for the money amount.
During the passage planning process, the crew did not annotate the uncharted warning in both documents, which is passage plan, and the vessel working chart, which named as BA3349. The ship departs from Xiamen Port, China. Actually, many places in and around Xiamen Port where the water is swollen than the charter deck. Due to the vessel working chart without crucial navigation warning, the vessel deviates from planning rule. After a while, the vessel runs aground. The salvage cost for the vessel is around $9.5 million. The ship owner refused to pay the cost, so he is going to court to seek the general average contribution from cargo owner. In the court, the cargo owner issuer refused to pay the costs, and given the reason about the defect passage plan involved a breach of carrier seaworthiness obligation. The court held that under Article 4, Rule 2A of Hague Rules, the defect passage plan was a navigation flaw. So the ship owner will not entitled to recover the general average payment from the cargo owner issuer.
The second implied application is application of reasonable dispatch. The ship owner or carrier is to perform its contractual obligation with reasonable dispatch. If no specific time is mentioned, there is implied obligation to dispatch within a reasonable time.
In the case of Hong Kong Field Shipping Company versus Kawasaki Thyssen Kaija, the ship owner entered into a charter party agreement with charterer for a period of 24 months. Contract had specific clauses that the ship owners were required to deliver a seaworthy vessel and maintain the vessel in a seaworthy and good condition throughout the charter period. Upon initial delivery, the vessel was described as being in reasonably good condition, but was quite old and required regular maintenance. Unfortunately, the vessel experienced frequency breakdown and delay, partially due to the insufficiency and incompetence of the ship owner chief engineer, that leading to a total of 5 weeks of hire for repair. Upon arriving in Osaka, the ship required an additional 15 weeks of repair to be seaworthy again, leaving only 17 months of the 2-year charter remaining. Kawasaki terminated the contract, claiming Hong Kong Field had breached the agreement. In this case, it has framed the issue whether the delay is the reasonable dispatch and is the ship owner is liable for the delay. The court held that the seaworthiness and maintenance clauses were not conditions that would allow for immediate reputation upon breach. The term reasonable dispatch refers to the obligation of the ship owner to deliver and perform the services within a reasonable time frame. Instead, they were considered innominate terms. The delay did not make it impossible to perform the contract. Therefore, the charterer could not treat the contract as repudiated solely based on this delay.
The third implied obligation is that the ship owner must not deviate from the agreed route unless they prove that there is a justifiable reason for the deviation. Some of the justifiable deviations include saving the life of humans, avoid intimate dangers of the ship and cargo, like threats and war. Where the deviation is made necessary by some default on the part of the charterer, such as missing documents that making it necessary to debate to resolve the issue. Using the case of Saramanga and Co. vs. Stamp 1880,
we'll be having two issues. So the first one is whether the deviation is justifiable, or second, which party will be liable for the damages and the costs.
the steamship Olympians were chartered to carry weights from Croston to Gibraltar. 9 days after departing, the Olympians encountered a ship named Arion in distress which had suffered engine failure. The ship owner of the Olympians agreed for a fee of 1,000 to tow Arion to the port of Texel, deviating from the agreed route. The Olympians could have saved the crew of the Arion by bringing them on board and continue to Gibraltar without deviating. The Olympian continued to sail to the port of destination. However, Olympians were stranded near the Treselling Sand, leading to a total loss of the ship and its cargo. The court held that a deviation for the purpose of saving life is justifiable, but a deviation merely to save property is not. Therefore, the deviation was deemed unjustifiable, and the plaintiffs was entitled to recover the value of the lost cargo from the defendant. One thing to take note about this case is that it occurs before the establishment of Hague Rules 1924, and therefore the rules has ratified to include deviation to save property is justifiable.
So the fourth implied obligations of a charterer is to nominate a safe port from a charterist agreed by the owner or from a range of admin port. If the charterer nominated a safe port from the lease, there won't be any implied warranty of safety. But if the charterer nominated the port from unnamed port, there will be implied warranty of safety. The period covered by the warranty is from the time the vessel entered into the port to the time vessels depart away from the port. Likewise, the undertaking refers to the safety of the port at the time it is used rather than at the time it is nominated.
Let us see the case of STX Pan Oceans Company Limited versus Glen Bark Transport AS. So there are a total of 3 issues in these cases. The first one is whether the port is safe or not safe. And the second one is whether there is a warranty of safety or not. And the third is whether the claimant can claim back the money or not. On 24th December 2002, the owner and charterer signed an amended MIP form establishing a time charter party. They removed the safe port warranty but added an extra clause, Clause 67, stating that trading to be worldwide between safe ports, safe berths, and safe anchorages and places. During the outbound convoy from St. Petersburg, the hull of the vessel was damaged by ice. However, the charter argued that since the owner had accepted the risk of the vessel running aground in St. Petersburg, a named port during the winter, there was no consistent express warranty. The damage was the result of the master's negligence in choosing to force ice. Last but not least, the court held that the charterer was liable for violating the express safe port warranty according to Clause 67. In Clause 67, trading limits were determined as worldwide between safe ports or safe berths or safe anchorages and places, with specific countries excluded, but St. Petersburg was not excluded. Although there is no implied warranty of safety when a port is nominated from the charter list, Clause 67 became the express warranty of safety. It would be impossible to characterize the possibility of coming across ice in St. Petersburg during the winter as an unexpected or an abnormal event, causing St. Petersburg becoming an unsafe port. Furthermore, it was discovered that there was no negligence on the part of the master and that the damage to the ship was caused by impact with ice blocks produced by the icebreakers. Therefore, the claimant was able to claim for the damage.
The fifth implied obligation under the common law is that the shipper must not send a dangerous good without disclosing their dangerous nature. If a shipper doesn't tell about the nature of the dangerous good, they are responsible for any losses caused even if they didn't know the goods were dangerous.
Let us see the case of Effort Shipping Company Limited versus Linden Management SA and others.
So in this case, there will be 2 issues. The first issue is the shipper liable for shipping the dangerous goods? While the second issue is what constitutes as dangerous goods?
The vessel Yanis NK, which already carried wheat pellets, now loaded fumigated ground nuts pellets and sailed to San Juan, Puerto Rico to unload the grain pellets. The vessel is then gone to Rio Haina, Dominican Republic to discharge the remaining cargo. Upon arrival, the Agricultural Authority found the live insects, leading to quarantine and fumigations of the vessels. Despite these efforts, the insect is still found, and the vessel was ordered to leave. The vessel was then returned to San Juan with both cargoes still on board. The ship owner received the instructions from the State Department of Agriculture to either return the cargo to its country of origin or dispose all of it at sea. The ship owner is then choose to dump all the cargoes into the sea. The ship owner claimed that the groundnut cargo was dangerous due to the presence of the live insects. The ship owner argued to claim the compensations from the shippers under the Article 4, Rule 6 of the HARP Rules. The fact is that under the HARP Rules, Article 4, Rule number 6, if any goods ship pose a threat to the ship or cargo considered dangerous goods, and the shipper are automatically held the responsibility, even if they didn't know the goods were dangerous. The judgment is that the court held that the shipper was liable and responsible for the losses caused under the Article 4, Rule 6 of the HARP Rules.